So today we're going to talk about how to use your compass. It's a really useful tool, great thing for drawing arcs and circles, but there are a few things that you have to know about it. One is how to sharpen it. I put a totally blunt piece of lead in here so that I can show you how to sharpen it. You'll need your sandpaper pad, and you put it down on the sandpaper pad like this and go back and forth until you have made a little chisel-shaped point. That's all there is to it. That's now sharp. And it's a very sharp chisel, and I can use that now to do things like draw arc layout lines or thin dark lines. If I want to draw an object line, what I will do is dull it down a little bit until it looks about like that, and then look at the difference in the line width. So, layout line, thin dark, object line. Now, again, how to sharpen it. Hold it like this and sharpen it up. All right? Now, how to draw the line with it. Let's go through that again. This little gizmo here on top of it isn't for much of anything. When you draw an arc with a compass, you embed this needle point into the drawing paper, and you hold the other end of the compass as if it's a pencil, and you draw your arc like that. That way you get a nice clean line. If you try to hold it up here by this little thing here and try to draw it, it's just going to make a mess. It always makes a mess. This is a fine thing for picking it up, putting it down, but you're going to draw with it. We want both hands on it. Now, the other thing that I think is really important is, and yours won't look like mine, your circle template. Here's the rule for using a circle template. Whenever you can use the circle template, use it. It's better than the compass. Compass is good for making larger arcs because, think of how big a circle template would have to be to make a 6-inch diameter circle. But this is very good. Now, what you want to do when you're using this is you hold the pencil straight up and down and draw. Now on this circle template, oops, turn it right side up, you can see here, for example, that there are 4 little marks on every circle. Now each one of those little marks is 90 degrees away from each other. So a perfect 90-degree arc would go from here to there. All right, hold your pencil up as straight as you can and draw. Keep it sharp for thin dark lines and layout lines. Dull it down a little bit for your object lines. Your compass will also have a little thing here where you take it apart and you can put a beam on it and have the beam hold the drawing part, and you could make a very large diameter circle. So it's very helpful. You can go all the way from a tiny, tiny circle, that's a 1/16 inch diameter, which is pretty darn small, all the way up to something that's, 8 to 10 inches diameter. And then after that, we'll go to a pure beam compass, and I'll explain how to use what we call a cheater beam. Well, I'll explain that on a different video. All right, that's all there is to it. Oh, one other thing. Sorry, that isn't all there is to it. When you're setting up something where you know the diameter, you want to be able to measure. And the way you measure here, let's say I'm doing something that's a 3-inch radius. I'm going to put this on the 3-inch mark, and I'm going to move this out like this until it's on the 0 mark. And now the distance between this needle point and the sharpened point of the lead is 3 inches. You can do the same thing in scale. Let's say if I want to do something that is 8 feet in 1/2 inch scale, I can put the point there. there, and I can go out here to the 0, and there it is. If I want to go 8 feet 6 inches, there it is, 8 feet 6 inches. That's how you lay that out and how you use your compass. It's not totally intuitive until you use it a couple of times, and after that it's really easy peasy.